Hey there, Michael Griffiths here, founder of Referral Marketing Guru. Welcome to this week's Get More Referrals Today podcast. I was asked a really interesting question the other week, and it made me think, how do you become more extraordinary? See, most people go, well, I already have a really good business, or I really have a really great service, or I really do good things already for our clients. And I don't disagree with any of that. But the level of good or great that you understand can only ever be that level. So you can only ever go to the level you're currently at. And here's the problem. As soon as you think you're at extraordinary, your business is dead. Because you're going to stop striving to be better. You're going to stop striving to innovate. You're going to stop striving to get even better results. You're going to stop striving to make bigger impact. And as soon as you think that you have reached that level, you may as well quit. So this is what I found really interesting and what I want to be able to dive deeper into you. How do you actually become a little bit more extraordinary? I'm not talking 100% more extraordinary. I'm talking these little 0.5%, 1% across all the different areas of your business. And when you break it down into, well, what are the different areas that I should become more extraordinary at? Then you can sort of sit above your business, look down and go, you know what? This is where I want to be able to focus in at the moment. You see, it all started with, how do I grow my business? How do I transform my business growth? And most people will go, well, to grow your business, you need marketing. You need leads. You need to focus on a channel, Facebook ads, SEO, pay-per-click, networking, referrals, sponsorships, whatever. And if you focus on that, that's how you'll grow your business. So hence thousands, hundreds of thousands of so-called marketing people pop up promising to be able to grow your business because they can get you leads. But it's like 1/100th of the equation. And it's why so many businesses sort of go through these big ups and downs and troughs of clients and then back down to nothing again. Because they actually don't transform their business growth from the bottom up. They focus on what they think is going to be the quick solution. How do I quickly get 3, 4, 5 new clients? That'll solve all my problems. And it does for 30, 60, maybe 90 days. But then after that, you'll come straight back again to the same cycle because I see it time after time after time after time again. So how do you really transform your business growth that you consistently, month after month after month after month, keep going upwards? Because to me, that's what business growth is about. That you can tell me that month after month after month after month, that you have more coming in than what you did the previous month. So if you start now and you can tell me you've got 20,000 a month coming in, and next month you've got 23,000, and the next month 27,000, and the next month 29,000, and the next month 32,000, and the next month 36,000, and the next month 41,000, and every single month you're in business, it goes up every single month. That's business growth. If you start here and you're at 10,000 a month, and then you have 40,000 a month, and then you have 17,000 a month, then you have 50,000 a month, and then you have 9,000 a month, and then 13,000 a month, and then 4,000 a month, I couldn't think of anything more stressful. But most of the time, we create that for ourselves because of what we do or don't do. And it's why I want people to be able to see that when you really understand why people do what they do, and that's what tapping into this limbic part of the brain is all about, when you really limbic your business from top to bottom, that's when you transform your business growth. Because these are the things that happen. You have better marketing. You don't just focus on a channel, you have a marketing system. You have better nurturing. So people who aren't ready to buy from you right now, they won't go anywhere else because the way you treat them and the way you nurture them until they are ready to buy. You have better Enrol in. When people first come into a client, you wow them to such an extent that they want to be a walking, talking, ranting, raving billboard for you. You have better delivery. So again, when we talk about delivery, most people are so logic process driven that, yeah, they do a good job. Even pat yourself on the back and say you do a great job. But you do a great job of the process side. Very few people do a great job at the emotional side. How you actually evaluate and revamp all your systems to be limbic orientated, from your emails to your invoicings to your automations. You see, there's so many factors of your overall business that, yeah, put a system in place, put teams in place. But it's so much more than that. And it starts with you having this way of thinking of how do I activate extraordinary moments throughout my whole business. Moments that make people feel a particular way. Everything that you do in your business, as you're listening to this on your favorite podcast platform or on any of our social platforms, you've maybe already sent emails today. You've maybe already made phone calls today. Maybe you've already worked with clients today. Maybe you've already done some follow-up today. Maybe you've put up some content today. Maybe you've worked on a couple of marketing campaigns today. Every single one of those things is a moment within your business. And when you can stop and look at that moment to go, how can I make that more extraordinary than what it is right now? And that's where you continue to innovate. That's where you continue to make bigger impact. That's where you continue to create this ripple effect that's going to allow your business to grow month on month on month on month. And that's what we want to be able to create. You don't want a business that just goes up and down and up and down and up and down. As I said, I couldn't think of anything more stressful. You want a business that in the end creates this unbelievable way. And I think there's four things that we always sort of focus on. How do we attract? How do we nurture? How do we enroll? How do we deliver? And everything falls into one of those four categories. But in those four categories, there are so many little subsections. But there's this overarching premise within our world. And the overarching premise is always, how do we develop someone to be able to resonate with us, to therefore respect us, to therefore be inspired by us, to therefore see that we can make their life better? Because unless someone can see that you make their life better, nothing else happens. Whether that is as a referrals partner, whether that is as a client, whether that is as a prospect, whether that is a team member, whether that's a contractor, supplier, distributor, no one does anything with you unless they can see that you make their life better. Because that's a human core need. It's no different if you're married right now. Probably back in the day when you were first courting that person, they probably asked themselves, does being around this person make my life better? It's no different to what a prospect's asking themselves. It's no different to what your current clients are asking themselves. It's no different to what a team member's asking themselves, a contractor, a supplier, a distributor, a referral partner. Whenever you have any association with another human being, there's four things, whether they know consciously they're asking themselves this or not. They say, do I resonate with this person? Can I respect this person, or do I respect this person? Does this person inspire me? There's lots of different ways that can occur. And does this person make my life better? Now, the only way, whether that is in the stories that you share, in the communication that you deliver, in the content, in the way you fill your pipeline, in the way that you nurture your pipeline, in the way that you bring on clients, in the way that your client delivery and journey is handled, in the way that your systems are in place, the way you create a movement, the way you work with your teams, like every aspect of your business comes down to how great are you at being able to limbic your business. And it's what we love about the limbic advantage, because from top to bottom, it's all about being able to limbic your business, because that's what occurs. When that occurs, you transform your referrals, your word of mouth opportunities. You transform your retention out of sight. You skyrocket your client loyalty. And most importantly, you stand out in the marketplace because everyone wants to share about you, your business, and the experiences that you create. So if you think right now you've got a good business, a great business, hey, you might even call it, I've got an amazing business. Perfect. One of the hardest things for humans to be able to do is to be able to see what they don't already know. And therefore, my level of extraordinary and your level of extraordinary are going to be chalk and cheese apart, because I live and breathe this every single day. I can take one aspect of your business that you think is extraordinary and take it to a whole different level literally within minutes. Right? Because that's what we live and breathe. So I want to challenge you before we wrap up today. I want to challenge you this. Take one part of your business, I don't care what part it is, that you already know you do a pretty good job at, and ask yourself, how do I make it better? How do I evoke these brain chemicals that we talk about? How do we become more heartfelt? How do we become more of enchanter with our way of thinking in terms of how we can do this even better? I was working with a team over in the US last week who do a lot of presentations, and the presentation's pretty good. As they said to me, I think our presentation's really good. So I looked at their presentation, got them to do it for me. And just a handful of little tweaks, just a handful of just little changes to the language to be a little bit more limbic focused. And all of a sudden, it went from being pretty good and people enjoyed it to just being next level and people wanting to engage with them. That's what takes place. And that's why you've got to sometimes get out of just your own view, get someone else's view. That's why it's so important to have other great people around you. So, lot taken in there, but this is the challenge again. Take one part of your business that you think you already do really good at and ask yourself, how do I make it better? How do I make it extraordinary? And even when you do, in a year's time, you can make it more extraordinary again. That's what I love about this. It's infinite to where the ceiling is. Because as you evolve, it has to evolve too. And one of the best places is to look at what other people are doing and go, how do I do that in my way? Okay, guys, that's it from me. A little bit on transforming your business growth. Honestly, don't focus on what channel should I use, what marketing platform should I use, how do I do webinars or do social chat or put up content, or they are such the tip of the iceberg, shallow part of the conversation. Get down into the profound, the bottom of the iceberg, where you can actually start asking yourself the questions of, how do I become more extraordinary across my whole business by tapping into humans' hardwiring? Because we are all hardwired to our limbic part of the brain to control all human behavior, all decision making, and it doesn't understand any logic at all. And that's why your business has to be limbic. And if it's not, it's always going to be hard. Till next time, take care. See you next week. If you've loved the episode, I only ask one thing of you. Please share it with somebody else. If you've got somebody else that has a business that you know would love to be able to change their business growth, hey, this might be the best thing that you've ever done for them. Just share it out on your socials. You've got permission to share it to whoever you want that you think it would actually help them. Till next time, take care. Speak to you real soon.